So as soon as the movie starts, we are told that about 5 years ago, Godzilla and Kong had a huge fight where Godzilla went to the sea after defeating Kong, and after that day, Godzilla could not be found. No one has seen it, and then we are shown the scene after 5 years where we see Krillin, which was the house of King Kong actually, and here we see that the size of Kong has now become much bigger than before. After this, Kong wakes up and enjoys a lot in the water. At the same time, we see a little girl who was very fond of Kong. They were also very good friends, and Kong did not avoid talking about the girl. He used to believe all his words, but Yaji can neither speak nor hear anything and finds us very aggressive here. Kong is very angry and he pulls a trick and throws it towards the sky, which breaks the energy wall, and here we find out that Kong was actually placed under this town so that Godzilla would not come there again, because these two titans can feel each other. So do not be alert again. Now, because the Kong was already quite large in size, that is why it is decided that it will be shifted from here to somewhere else. Then we are shown a guy who used to work for the company, and he was basically a hacker, and he used to work in the Zeiss company. He used to make very modern things, like Instaboard's ATK, but that hacker has a little doubt about his company, that the company is making something that should not be made. That's why he hacks all the data of the company, so that he knows that this company is shifting a very big object to Hong Kong. But then the alarm starts ringing there, and it was the alarm of the arrival of God District. This is how God District emerges out of the sea. As soon as he comes out, he starts destroying everything. No one understood why God District was killing everyone, because he is a titan who saves people and saves their lives. Here we know that Godzilla has a power, and that power is nuclear power, and Godzilla's own Goggler uses the power to destroy the entire company. After this, the news goes viral all over the world that Godzilla has come, but this time it has changed. It's not like before. That is, earlier he used to save humans, but now he is aggressive and is killing everyone in anger. The owner of the company is telling everyone in the news that our company is working on a project. They will soon be able to create a device that can compete with Godzilla. This news is also seen by a girl whose name is Medicine. But here Medicine does not agree that Godzilla has come to her because she knew Godzilla very well. That's why she considers this news as just a nonsense, because she believes that Godzilla can never harm anyone, but he helps humans. Saving their lives, Medicine goes to her father and tries to convince him that Godzilla can never do this and that something must have been done to him. But the father of Medicine tries to explain to him that, look son, all these creators, all these titans are just like human beings that IT can change their mood. Now look, Godzilla has also changed and is killing humans. After this, the Medicine leaves from there and she listens to the online audio of the hacker. That hacker actually uploads an online audio about Godzilla. Here the doctor decides that he will meet the Zakros hacker and go and ask him all the things that he has done. Why has Godzilla aggression happened? And why did he destroy that company? After this, the owner of the company gets a senior, Dr. Nathan Sajakar. Dr. Nathan is actually a scientist as well. The owner of the company tells Dr. Nathan that your concept of the hollow earth was perfect and that this was the place where the titans are born. In fact, Dr. Nathan wrote a book in which he wrote that there is another land inside the ground called Hollow Earth, which is hidden and not visible to anyone. And in fact, this earth is the source of energy of the titans. At the same time, the owner of the company also introduces Dr. Nathan to another man. The owner of the company tells Dr. Nathan that we have found a source of energy inside the hollow earth. Now here we do not know where the hollow meaning finally exits the hollow. The meaning is actually below our ground. And like Zeus, we take energy from Surit, and in the same way there's an energy source in the hollow earth from which all these titans take energy. And if they manage to find that energy source, then this Godzilla's competition asks Dr. Netanand that how do we go to that hollow earth? Because a few years ago my brother also tried to go there, but he could not go and died. Here we also know that there is no gravity in the hollow sense. That's why everything there starts flying in the air. The company is owned by Dr. Nathan, says that you do not have to worry about this because our company has made an anti-gravity car with the help of which we will go there, hollow earth. The owner of the company also says that every Titan has an ability with the help of which every Titan can find his home. That's why we need help. After that, Nathan meets a friend of his who is also a doctor, and this female doctor also took care of whom. Dr. Nathan tries to explain to the female doctor who we should send to her house, and her house is Hollow Earth, because we can't keep her here for long, and even if she gets out of here, Godzilla will attack her. That is why one can be safe only in the purest sense. Now, after a little debate, finally the female doctor also agrees to this thing, because she had no other option other than this. They then begin to lead Kong to Hollow Earth with their entire army. These people were taking Kong away peacefully. Kong's friend means she talks to the little girl Kong in gestures. The G explains that Kong is angry because he is chained. The army leader tells the female doctor that we will not go the way of Godzilla, and we will go some other way, so that Godzilla does not know. On Zeus, the female doctor says, yes, of course we should do that because Godzilla and Kong have a long-standing rivalry because they both think they're the king of the Musisters, and if they come across each other, they'll cause havoc. Then we see the medic who goes to meet the hacker with his friend. Here the hacker tells him that the company is actually making a very big thing, and that thing will be made and shipped to Hong Kong. But Godzilla did not like this, so he attacked the company and destroyed it. Then we see that the alarm has started ringing in the Kongolese ship. The girl is telling the female doctor that Godzilla is coming. Dr. Nathan says that now that Godzilla is coming, we should also free Kong. That is, open his chains so that he can fight Godzilla and save all of us. And finally Godzilla will come when Kong learns that Godzilla is coming towards the people who were moving ahead while destroying a ship. He starts shouting loudly, but he was tied with a chain. Then these people attack Godzilla with rockets and missiles, which have no effect on Godzilla. Those people's planes, Godzilla destroys them, and now it was heading towards a ship carrying Godzilla. Godzilla destroys all of their ships, and here Godzilla overturns their ship, causing Kong and the others to drown in the ocean. Then they open Kong's chains to fight Kong God District and save them all. Then Godzilla and Kong have a grade 4, throwing Kong God's district into the sea. Then he straightens the overturned ship so that everyone's lives can be saved. But God District rises once again, and he was going towards a ship in which she was a child. And here Kong jumps from one ship to another ship and finally reaches the ship where God District was coming. Here Kong God gives a strong punch to the district. While fighting back, a Godzilla also kills Kong, causing Kong to fall to the ground. Kong gets up and kills Godzilla again, and Godzilla falls into the ocean. This makes Godzilla very angry, and here he uses his power, i.e. nuclear power. Seeing this, Kong quickly jumps into the water to save his life. The light of Godzilla's nuclear power spreads everywhere. Everyone is quite surprised to see him, and here we get an idea of how powerful Godzilla is. Then a fight broke out between them. Godzilla could breathe in water, but Kong, like humans, couldn't breathe in water. That's why it looked like that. Godzilla is taking Kong to the depths of the ocean to kill him. The female doctor says that we should help Kong as soon as possible or Godzilla will kill him. Then they blast a lot of missiles into the sea, which means that Kong comes out to save his life, but I'm ordering you to turn everything off. Shut down all the engines, all the machines, so that Godzilla thinks that we have lost and died, and then they shut down everything. Then Godzilla sees him in anger and then leaves. The female doctor says that if we move forward, Godzilla will attack us by making us feel again. So how do we move forward, and how do we take the community? On Zeiss, Dr. Nedden says that we will fly Kong. On the other hand, we see that Medicine has entered that company with his friends to check what the last company is making. Godzilla got angry at Zeus and attacked him. Then they also get the eggs of a very big animal. And then as soon as they get the eggs, their door is locked. In fact, where they get locked up is a machine that was taking those people to Hong Kong very fast, including eggs. Then we see that through helicopters, the entire army manages to get Kong to Hollow Earth. They tell Kong to go to Hollow Earth Cave, but Kong refuses to go there. Then these people decide that they will tell the girl through Kong that she should go there, because Kong used to avoid talking to the girl. Also, Kong will be told that your family is also there. There are other creators like you there. And here Kong agrees to go to that cave. And here Kong goes to that Hollow Earth cave. And who do these people also follow with the help of their anti-gravity car? Women were a different world. Now, because those people had anti-gravity cars, that's why their lives are saved. And there were different types of monsters in Hollow Earth. And then a flying monster attacks their anti-gravity car. The monster was about to attack the girl too, but Kong catches the monster, kills it, and later cuts off the monster's head. After this, Kong starts moving fast, while everyone else also goes behind Kong. Now, due to the absence of gravity on the Hollow Earth, all the stones are flying in the air. Medicine and his friends reach Hong Kong and here, and those people get to know about the secret weapon of that company. To kill Godzilla. This company has created another Godzilla, and the name of this new Godzilla is Megagod District, and the person who controls this Megagod District is the man who is honored by the company as Dr. I Met with Nathan. A skull crawler is left there to check the power of the Megagod District. The Megagod's District uses their powers here to kill the skull crawler. But there is a problem here, and that they needed more power to run the Megagod's District, and that power was only in the Hollow Earth. And that was why the owner of the company was looking for that energy source to revive the Megagod's District. After this, we see that the Megagod District is activated. As soon as the Megagod District is worried, the God District feels it, and that is why it starts growing in the same direction as Hong Kong, where it was the Megagod District. The Hollow Earth was very beautiful in appearance, and the energy source in the Hollow Earth was in a mountain. Kong goes to the mountain and unlocks its door that roars loudly. The Wells get a weapon there that was an X, and this X is not a normal X rather. These legs are made from the body of the district, which is very powerful. Cows sit in one place for sex. Just like King, the first district which had reached Hong Kong, and was now moving towards the Megagod District, from which everyone starts running here and there to save their lives. On the other hand, who gets the energy source also, and here he also gets to know that the energy source can also charge his X, because his X can run only after being charged, and after being charged it becomes more powerful. Godzilla also learns that someone has come to Hollow Earth, causing Godzilla to kill his appointee on Kepler land, causing nuclear power to tear through the land and reach Kong. A female owner of the company treats them. She sends a small sample of this energy to her company so that they activate the district of Megacor. Although the female doctor forbids him to do so, she does not listen to him, and when the girl realizes that the good district is also going to come here, she starts running away from there, but then Kong catches her car and destroys it. Kong gets ready to fight Godzilla with his axe, because with this nuclear power, Godzilla had signaled Kong to fight, then Kong runs away from there and becomes Hong Kong. Kong tags along to the district, but his ex gets trapped in a building and takes advantage of the opportunity to take down Godzilla Kong, and a fight breaks out between the two. Godzilla tries several times to kill Kong using his nuclear power, but Kong bravely survives each time. Kong then attacks and injures Godzilla with his axe, angering Godzilla, who uses his nuclear power to knock Kong away. But Kong, with the help of his ex, stops that power from coming towards him. There was dispute between the two for some time. Now, because the God District was much more powerful, Kong seemed to be losing. God District Kong? He throws him on the spot and starts roaring loudly by putting his foot on his chest. On seeing him, Kong also starts roaring loudly, and then Gojira starts leaving Kong. We see that the owner of the company had found the energy source through which he would awaken the Megagod District. Here we get to know that Megagod is very powerful from the district. IT is also much bigger in size than that, but here the Megagod District takes everything under its control. That's why Megagodzilla first kills the owner of the company, and later sickens his assistant. Then the Megagod comes out, tearing down the district wall. When Godzilla sees the Megagod District, he proceeds to fight him, and there is a great advantage between the two of them. Now, because Megagod District was very powerful, God District seemed to be losing. Megagod District hits God District very hard and brings it down. Medicine and those hackers try to turn off the power of Megagod District, but there were courses in all the machines. On the other hand, we are shown Kong, who will be quite injured due to fighting, and he was in pretty bad shape. Revolves was about to die when the girl hears Kong's heartbeat, She tells everyone that Kong's heartbeat is gradually decreasing. On Zeiss, Dr. Nathan says that we have to give Kong a big electric hobby to save her, and these people give Kong a hobby from the same anti-gravity car, which gives Kong a big shock, and then he stands up again. The girl tells Kong in the cities that Loomed District is not our enemy. He is our friend, so go and help him. Then Kong goes to save God District. Mega God District is just about to kill God District using its nuclear power. Only then Kong comes there, and Kong saves God District here. The district immediately understands that I and Kong should fight together. But the Mega God District was so powerful that it was overpowering both of them. Kong sees his ex, but the problem is that he is not in charge. But Kong still attacks Mega God District with that ex. But Mega God District kills Kong, and he is just about to kill Kong, that's when Kong stops him from doing so. Now, because the medicine and that hacker was not going to shut down that machine, so that the powers of the Mega God District could be reduced. That's why they get angry and pour water on the machine, which turns off the Mega God District for a while. And taking advantage of this, Godzilla charges that X of Kong with his nuclear power, and the power had already come. That is why he keeps destroying the Mega God District. His hands and legs break, and all the parts of his body separate. And in the last, he also uproots the head of Mega Godzilla. Now that the Mega God District was dead, everything is back to normal. But then Godzilla resurfaces, and Kong is ready to take his axe and fight Godzilla. Now, because they helped each other, they do not fight. Godzilla goes back to the sea where he came from, and while Kong has now gone to Hollow Earth forever, and Kong has taken that little girl with him there, and with that, this movie ends here.